Greetings, members one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live, and it is a Tuesday, and we're going to spring ourselves forward into this live stream broadcast, knowing full well that there could possibly be some problems, some technical issues that we have seen lately. And so bear with me just in case that happens to be. We'll find out. I'm actually testing the audio here just to make sure that's working. There's about a 30-second delay.
Greetings, members.
Okay, that's there. Very good. All right. So if by some chance this live stream loses connection, I'm going to try to find out what's going on. I'm going to kind of experiment and maybe try to go live on my phone in a separate thing to see if that works, or just test my internet connectivity. Because it could be the computer that's giving me the problem. Somebody else had mentioned that that their computer did the same thing. It wasn't necessarily a network, or it wasn't an internet connectivity issue, but it's a problem with the computer and how it interacts with the service, that the software that I use to stream. So be patient with me as I work through this. I'm sorry that I've had a little bit of issues as of late. I am overdue for a new computer for sure. But there's reasons why I haven't got one yet, mainly because financial is kind of one of the big things. So it'll probably be early next year. I am overdue to get one. So I need to stop buying precious metals for a while and get a computer for sure. And, and obviously need to do it anyway to help get the channel, upgrade the channel too, and maybe a little bit better quality, that type of thing. So anyways, there we have it. But good to see all you guys. We got some good folks here. We got Hugo. Cliff is here. Donald in New Mexico is here. And Donald, I did get your email, and thank you for that. I will look into that. Thank you, sir. Yes, Stacking Nerd. Appreciate that. And all right, very good. So Chuck is here, and he can hear me from Kostambar. Good. So I'm glad you guys can hear me. So hopefully we won't have any issues, because I did get a call from a scammer. We're going to try to call them sooner rather than later if possible, but don't know if that'll work either. It's one of those things where if we get a call, talk to a scammer and they get cut off, that would not be good. That would not be good. Let's see here. All right. Okay, let's get into, so probably what I'm going to do too, I'm try to get through some of these comments here. And hello, we got Native Stacker here. Native Stacker, by the way, Native Stacker is quite the artiste. Yes, indeed. He ought to check out his latest video. He made a really cool ring, an arrowhead ring, and a really cool ring for his granddaughter, too. He's not old enough to be a grandfather, but apparently he is. And we've got Barbara Carbone here with Mark. We have Juan Ortiz. Hello, Juan. Mark B is here. Hello, Mark B. Good to see you. Chiefly Chieftain and Martin Bell Gaming. Hello. Good to see you, sir. I have our coffee in hand and everything else. So I'm going to take a look at I'm going to check my status. This thing will let me know. Here's another problem with this streaming software is it will let me know if I'm having connectivity issues, but when it loses connection, there's no way to reconnect. It will attempt to reconnect, and even if but it doesn't reconnect for some strange reason, even if I have an internet connection. So I don't understand it. I think it's the software, but it very well could be this. It very well could be this darn thing too. So we'll see here. All right, let's get to the comments here. And we have got boilerplate. Eric, our resident bouncer, says, funny, that ad from Tiffany and Company. Weren't they the tools selling $1,000 silver soup can? Yes, they were. Good point, Eric. Yeah, it's crazy. They didn't like it when the Hunt brothers cornered the market. Although, in their defense, what the Hunt brothers did was illegal. What Tiffany can do is, I guess, apparently legal, even though it's gouging. But anyways, yes, it is OBS. Martin Bell, OBS, Streamlabs OBS. Yes, indeed. So, we'll see what happens here. J. Howard J. says, the coin looks nice, but Lady Liberty was hit by the ugly stick at least once. In my opinion, the model wasn't the most beautiful woman. She looks a bit sad. I think it's hard to create a good look when the face is straight on and not from an angle, though. Check out the woman on the 2016 S Silver American Liberty Proof Metal. Much more beautiful to me, at least. It is what it is, and we have the statue and can't change it. Yeah, that's true, Jay Howard. People don't really critique the Statue of Liberty because it's been around so long, but you think about it, you really do make a good point. And the more I see the 2016 American Liberty Metal Proof, it actually, she does look pretty good, although the countenance that she has on her face appears to be a bit perturbed. I won't say angry anymore. It used to be angry in the rendering. She looked angry, but she just looked a little perturbed. But Cheryl Lay is here. Good to see us. Sloth Leadfoot is here. Cash Potatoes Kennedy is here. Good to see you guys. All right, Rosa Aguirre says, very interesting and great information on the what is a silver bug. A good discussion on silver. Thank you so much. Hello, Harvey Greens, man, Stacker. Good to see you. All right. Coins A to Z says, I'm definitely a silver bug, as are you. Unfortunately, you have yet again confused the material a currency used to be coined from incidentally today's pennies or alloy material with money, that you are definitely not the same, which means that copper is not money since copper is not widely accepted medium of exchange. Well, actually, Coins A to Z, I appreciate that. By the way, hello, Silver Heist is here, and so is All is One now. Welcome. But with the material in copper being used as money, yes, it is widely used. And I wasn't talking about pennies, and technically they're called cents. They're not pennies in the United States. They contain what, maybe 5% copper, and it's plated over zinc. I was referring to dimes, nickels, and quarters. And the nickel is 75% copper, and I think the quarter is like 80%. And same thing with the dime or something like that. Copper is definitely money. And copper is widely accepted as a medium of exchange in the form of those currencies. In fact, really, copper is worth more in some cases, like in the nickel's case, than what's in the nickel. I don't know necessarily about right now, but at one time recently it was. Let's see, the definition of money and apply it to intellectual consistency manner. Plastic alloys, polymers, and rag materials would have been seen as money since these materials, among others, are used to make forms of currency. Well, yeah, but there is a different... the problem with polymers, alloys, and plastics is they're not as easily divisible as copper is. Yeah. Let's see here. And just because they're in banknotes, yeah, it is, but that's not used. Paper or paper-like products are used. Paper money, in a way, really doesn't count. But it's money partially because it's divisible. And polymers and plastics are, they can be used for currency. But essentially, when you look through the grand scheme of history and through today, copper is still used. Yeah. But I guess you could loosely apply these polymers to currency, but those polymers do not equate to value. And in fact, your definition up here, Coins A to Z, about how pennies, or technically they're not called pennies, they're called cents. The reason why they're not in cents anymore is because it's overvalued. The use of copper is not. You're not going to see that with polymers. You're not going to see that with the whatever the material, the dollars, whatever the dollars are not technically paper. It's another material, cotton fibers. But it's an interesting discussion for sure. But all right. So polymers can be used for currency, but does not necessarily make them money. Copper, though, is money. So I feel I am being completely consistent in that, Coins A to Z. But thank you for your thoughts. Silver sling blade. It is a small wingless insect in the order of Zygentoma. Its common name derives from the animal's silvery light gray color combined with the fish-like appearance of its movements. The scientific name indicates its diet consists of carbohydrates such as sugars and starches. It likes moist, moldy places. Very interesting. So he described what that creature is there. Very cool. Mm. All right. All right, very good to see you guys. And okay, we got Evan Thomas. Sal, do you collect older currencies, silver or gold certificates, star notes? I have some, very, very little, but not a whole lot of it. Um, so, yeah, I don't really collect it. I have a few of them, but I'm not collecting like series or anything like that. Yeah, a silver heist. Yeah, another great point. Credit card plastic. Does that equal money? No. And for that same reason, why polymer notes are not money, are not necessarily money either. They're the material that makes up currency. However, copper is definitely money. Yes, indeed. Very good. Let's see. Let's see here. Yes, press 528. 331 for Tricky Guy. Yes, indeed. Let's do that. Oh, hello, Silver Wolverine. Good to see you. Mr. Sting, my sister has silverfish one time. She had something called drain flies, too. Yes, indeed. We had a member of this community here called Silverfish, who we haven't seen in a while, but he makes an appearance from time to time in comments. J. Howard J. Silverbug is a sickness which attacks a person's brain, causing them to stack silver at too fast a rate. You know, that might be a pretty good definition of it. Somebody who overstacks silver as part of a maniacal sickness. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Everybody wants silver. We want Tricky Guy to show up. Let's see if it happens. Silver Stanger, your definition is much more spot on. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Silver Stanger. I appreciate that. Hugo is buying a lot of Monarch Precious Metals Bullion. Thoughts on Monarch? Yeah, Monarch is one of the first companies, widespread companies, to produce poured silver. They were probably one of the bigger names for poured silver quite a number of years back that did it almost kind of as a major part of their business. You know, there was obviously were others out there too, but yes, indeed. Towny Stacker's a silver bug. Colonic Stacker says hello. Let's see here. Yeah, get that to vote already. Yeah, I know. I kind of agree, Silver Wolverine. I'm kind of leaning more towards a quick trial in the Senate and vote on it and move on. All right, Bill 457s can't wait to get the gold kook. Yes, me too. Indeed. Somebody did post a picture of it. Looked pretty cool. Randall Darky, the bug is in me. All right. He's got the silver bug. Very good. All right, CCT here's wondering if it's Christmas yet. Not quite, my friend. Not quite. DW says, I guess I'm a buy bug. I stack both silver and gold. Good. Me too, my friend. Me too. Elite Trucker says I have the entire series. Nice. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. I wouldn't mind getting them too, and Talio Mint makes those. Regal Stacker is here. I have a real sickness. I stack all the time. Do I need to see a doctor? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, but we're glad you're here. Welcome. From Munda is here. Sal, Helta Smelta, my friend. Helta Smelta. Da-da-da-da-da. Helta Smelta. Silba for Liberty. Hey, Sal, did you check out that Steve Contrusi story of cracking those PCGS and regrading by NGC? Somebody posted something about that. They've been Silver Wolverine. I'm not sure, but I didn't see that. Anybody wants to send me any news or anything like that? Definitely send me an email, salivatemetal@gmail.com. I'm more likely to see it there. I may not respond, but I will definitely read it. I'll try to respond as much as I can there, but that's probably the best thing. All right. Okay, Colonic Stacker looks lookalikes. Disgraced Congressman Adam Schiff and Danish Martichode Lars Ulrich. Yes, indeed. Very, very good. All right. I wonder if Adam Schiff is an art collector, too. You never know. Chuck and Plata inspired this video, by the way. Chuck and Plata, who's here with us right now in the flesh. He's in the flesh on the other side of the computer, but he's not specifically physically here. All right, very good. Did you just ask for nudes? Oh man, no, I did not ask for nudes. Believe it or not. Hello, Bobby Two Poops. Did I send? Well, what did I? News. Maybe I meant to say news. News. I'll have to see the replay on that. What did I say? I'm not sure. Pilot Dude, I really want one, but I fear that I'm asking for nudes. Oh, I'm sorry. I fear that the following year, this special edition thing will become a regularly produced coin, just like the silver Krugerrand. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do too. I wonder. Sometimes it happens if a series does really well, they tend to do that after time. Bill Rundle says, 1.6 million tons of gold, 79,000 tons of silver. That means there's more gold than silver. Something is very wrong. This is crazy. Yeah, I may have read that wrong, Bill, potentially. And maybe they meant ounces of gold. So these numbers kind of get thrown around there. Either I may have read it wrong or they may have typoed there too. But yes, indeed. Here's Terry. Terry is here. Hello, Terry. Welcome. Good to see you. And Vogus is here. Yes, he is. Nice one, Silverback Stacker. Yes, indeed. Silver Nut says that. I've not seen Silverback Stacker in a while here. Donald in New Mexico says, hi, Sal. That was a good video. I like that you talked about the mining COS. I must be a silver bug. Yes, indeed. Click to enlarge. Yes. Thank you. That's crazy on there. J.J. Howard. I have the 2016 S Silver American Liberty Metal Proof. I couldn't afford the gold one yet. One of my favorite designs. Yes, cool. All right. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Awesome. Typo is races. Yes, indeed. Very good. All right. We're glad to see Vogus here. All right. Gold Digger Damas on the New Mexico Dinosaur Museum 1 ounce silver shield. This thing is actually really cool. The license plate thing is really cool too. If you guys get to check it out, this one's another one that was kind of suppressed by YouTube's algorithm. If you get a chance to check this out, this is a really cool series. And check out this video, New Mexico Dinosaur. I just posted it yesterday, but not many people have seen it. Cliff 30K, you'd get pretty far, Spal, especially if you were driving a Honda. Yes, indeed, I sure would. Good point, especially if it was a blue Honda. All right. Speedin' 108 is here with us, by the way, folks. And Couch Potatoes Kennedy's starting to look like Blue Boy from the Colloidal Silver. But yes, very good to see Speedin' 108 and Eli in the Wolverine State. And he liked the Silver Bug video. Thank you so much, Eli. I appreciate that, my friend. Buffalo Bullion is here. Good to see you. Bill Rundle says, I think the article is very misleading. Where in the world would you spend a $1,000 gold coin after the currency crash? The banks will submit a report to the IRS and gold collection office in your city. Well, if you have an ounce gold coin, right now it's obviously well over $1,000, but I digress. It's going to protect you for some of the bigger purchases, but you want to get smaller gold coins for smaller transactions, and you want to get silver for everyday transactions. I believe that if there's ever a currency collapse and we have to use gold and silver as currency again, that's the way to go. But I believe it's important to have the bigger denomination, as well as a mix, bigger denominations as well. Because no matter what, you'll be able to find a way to trade that gold coin for something. You know what I mean? So yes, and Donald in New Mexico can vouch for watching the video about Donald in New Mexico. P. Whale says, I have all 5 out of the 8. I'm going to get the newest 6 and the Route 66 metal box. They're already sold out of 1 and 3. Cool, P. Whales. Yeah, I think you'll like these things. They're pretty cool. All right, Behemoth has January dates in UK. I suspect they will be forcibly converted by PM Johnson. Yes, indeed. I think hopefully Prime Minister Boris Johnson will attend the Behemoth concert and convert them over. Or maybe the Queen herself will head over there and do it. You know what I mean? You never can know. Bill Rundle says, I want my gold coin 9 fine and not polluted with crap metal. It was not necessary for the mint to pollute the U.S. American Gold Eagle. Libertad, or a maple leaf purity, they made a pure gold. Purity means everything. Well, it's not polluted. It's an alloy, and their alloy is there for good reason when it was first started, for durability. And it was the standard of coinage when they were circulated. That's why these older bullion coins have that, because they are basically have been done that because they anticipated their circulation or their handling. However, as of more recent years, there has been a move towards pure gold. Why? Because people don't handle them as much, and it's personal preference thing. But very good. Pudenda Johnson is here. For that, we are very happy. Yes, indeed. Good to see Pudenda. We're glad you're here. And we also are very curious to see how many people are watching. We have 57 watching, 21 thumbs up. Very good. Okay. Papa Crypto says, mine is on the way and I have the case. Cool. Congratulations, Papa Christos. Yes, indeed. Imagine exploring a cave and you fall down the poop chute and you come out with a sterling smile. Someone should do a pouring of that, maybe in different sizes. Yes, indeed, Mr. Sting 17. Be a good idea. All right. Okay. Bill Rundle says a quarter ounce of gold at $400. And where will you spend a $400 coin? Dunkin' Donuts or Gas Walmart? That's laughable. Silver for the private sector. Gold for banks and governments to store. Well, and that's just it. You know, again, as I mentioned before, there will be some transactions where $400 is going to be totally appropriate. If you need to move a lot of wealth very quickly, you can do that. But more than likely, even silver is not going to be used as money anytime soon, or currency anytime soon. And so that's why gold is also accumulated, because you can store a lot more wealth in a smaller space. Donna, New Mexico. Hey, Sal, that's the best one yet. Very cool. So Donna watched this video. He approves, and he likes the look of it. Why? Well, I guess he's probably biased on this, and understandably so. The Saint is here. Hello. You didn't miss a whole lot. Glad you're here, though. All right. Truck and Prepper says, very nice. So when are you going to make the drive to each of the place? Oh, I'd love to do it. That'd be nice to do. Oh, yes, indeed. I wish I could. Bill 457 says, get your kicks in Route 66. Speaking of Sunshine Mint, the Chad coins are minted at a German mint. They look more detailed. Yes, indeed. All right. And moving ahead. Catherine Lee says, those are so cool. I've got to stop loving every piece of silver I see. There are so many great pieces out there. Very nice, my friend. Thank you, Catherine Lee. Yeah. There's a lot of... Excuse me. There is a lot of variety. There's no shortage. And you just have to pick and choose on what you like and what you enjoy and collect that and understand that, and just get it for the enjoyment of collecting, knowing that you're protected by the intrinsic value. And at the very least, and at the very worst, you're going to lose out on the premiums you may pay. But these are pretty low premium pieces, but yes, indeed. Bill Rundle, the American Gold Eagle. Lady Liberty looks like she has kinky African hair. I want my Lady Liberty to appear with bigger breasts or cleavage. And here's America. Coin sales was skyrocketing for Lady Liberty was beautiful. Yeah. I think he's referring to the prior coin. But anyways, thank you, Eric. Eric is here with us, our resident bouncer with the Gesundheit. Little sneeze and a slurp. Martin Bell Gaming now has coffee, everybody. Very good. Join me with a slurp, Martin Bell. Let's see. And do it. No one's going to hear you, but we've got to get your... we have to take your word for it, but slurp with me. A toasting slurp with Martin Bell Gaming. Sal, what is intrinsic value? It's value that is defined because of itself. And really, in a sense, most everything has intrinsic value. But silver's intrinsic value has historically been huge. Whoa, Silver Heist, dude. Whoa, man, thank you so much for that amazing super chat. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. That is very kind of you. Wow. A toast to you, my friend. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, my friend. That means a lot. I'm going to actually probably... you know what? I was talking earlier before you got here how I need a new computer for the channel. And I think that's part of the reason why my live streams have been kicking off lately. So I'll just kind of apply that towards my fund to new computer. Thank you so much, Silver Heist. Definitely check out Silver Heist. And you're going to want to pay attention to Silver Heist and Silver Chimp. Because there's some controversy going on here. Yes, indeed. With the Heistmeister. That could be a cool nickname for Silver Heist, the Heistmeister. But he sent a probably one of the most successful. I think there's another silver bar out there that Silver Dragons had sent out that I think is still going out. But the uh, the Salivate round has gone around the world literally, um, and it is stuck right now, but it's going to be given away. So we shall see. Indeed. So we'll find out where it goes from here. Let's see here. Okay, yes. So thank you again, Silver Ice. Very kind of you. John Roy Lance Sal, do you like it when Stacking Stormtrooper teases your voice? No, I'm grossly offended. And I have several lawsuits pending because I've trademarked my voice, which means that he shan't do it. He does.